dig it there, dig it elsewhere. You're digging it round and it ought to be square. The shape of it's wrong, it's much too long, and you can't put a hole where a hole don't belong.
Okay, hi everyone. As you can see, the storeroom's a little bit bigger now, and so is the hut. Oh, it's night time at the moment. I'll just sleep quickly. Okay. So, I did a bit of stuff off camera. So there's mostly two things. The main two things were collecting wool and digging the hole, both of which aren't very interesting on camera. So I decided I've done quite a few hours. I'll show you what I've achieved in a moment. But yeah, you see the hut's a little bit remodelled. Had a couple of creeper attacks. So, stone stands up surprisingly well, actually, to creepers, but it did a little bit of damage. Like, it smashed one of the windows at the front and stuff, so I used it as an excuse to update the hut a little bit, make it a bit bigger. If I have a creeper attack here, it's further away from all my things, and my storeroom's down there. It should be alright. So that's the hut. It's still a bit hodgepodge inside. Is hodgepodge the right word? It's not really a proper word anyway, is it? So yeah, that's the hut, and the wool I've got quite a lot more. I'll leave that as a surprise though, what I'm going to build with that. And finally, if we come through here, it's where a lot of the time has been spent, is digging the circle. So I've got about, don't know how many layers that is, maybe about a dozen layers, and then the actual, that I've gone down in straight lines in quite a few places. So there's a bit wider here, and along the back there, the first two rows along the back go all the way down to bedrock as well. But yeah, that's still a work in progress, as you can see. So I think that's everything you need to be filled in on. So I figured, yeah, boring things like... Oh, and when I was collecting wool, I mainly stayed in... Well, I entirely stayed in areas of the map that were already explored, so that you didn't miss anything in that respect either. I didn't find anything exciting that you missed out on me discovering. So I figured we'd make some gunpowder, so that'll be fun, and then clear some of that shaft a bit quicker. So I've got 37 at the moment. I might meet a couple of creepers on the way to collect sand, so I'll collect enough. If it was 40, that would be enough for 8, so I need 8 times 4, 32 sand. So I'll go get 32 sand. Okay. Let's grab a bit of sand. I actually also need 135 sand for my project, but I'll leave that for once I've got all the wool ready. Cool. Put my map away. I don't want that. I put my diamond sword away as well. I don't want them to get blown up, so I think there's a good chance that they actually would get blown up. Oh, that's another thing. most of these chests are just more cobble and things. This one I filled up with supplies. So we'll be coming back to that later. And right, I could use some redstone. Nah, set it off by hand. Oh, perfect. So this is a shaft, as you can see, that goes straight to bedrock. So one thing I wanted to try was placing it and then watching it fall. How far does it go? I hope that didn't actually reach bedrock. That would be a bit annoying, actually. I didn't consider that. Oh yeah, as you see, I've got a ladder. It's for quicker access, so it's have to be a bit careful with it though. Oh, I hope it didn't hit bedrock. That'd just be annoying. Oh, it did. Well, it falls pretty fast then, doesn't it? Right, so let's see how far in we can place it. Come on. Cool. Sweet. So doing that, I've lost. It's a 3x3 hole, which is what I read. Oh yeah, it's just 3x3 and then do a bit more damage that way. So it's not huge, but I wonder how much it would take to set off the next one. Would it have to be right there? Okay. Well, I can experiment, can't I? So if 2 across. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't set the next one off, does it? Oh, it keeps the coal. That's cool. Okay, I wonder if we dig between each one. Well, if the space is clear between them, then there's more blast radius. And there should be 4, right? 1, 2, 3. And the 4th. Over here's the edge, yeah. No, fuck! Oh, crap. Oh man, let's go survey the damage. Okay, so it does have a bigger blast radius if you dig out a bit for it, and then it... I just did a hand gesture then and then realised you can't see my hand gestures. It'll blast outwards though. Flies through the air and hits whatever's nearest. Next time I have a lot saved up. If I'm still digging this big hole, then I might have some better ideas of how to make the absolute most of the TNT. But I'm quite pleased with that. That's something nonetheless. And you got to see me blow myself up, which is possibly entertaining. Oh dear, I don't know. It definitely saves some time when you have TNT handy, at least. Saves a bit. It's quicker than it would have taken to dig out that little bit, which would have taken, well, at least 10 minutes or so. So the other thing is I might mine for some diamonds as well on the 11th level to make some diamond tools to make digging even quicker. So because at the moment it's going to take decades. I mean, it'll get there eventually. Is that a dungeon? Yeah, first dungeon. Isn't that cool? It's got a little window. Lush.